Alright, so who is frickin' jazzed to talk about inventory management? Well, I can tell you this guy is. Anyways, so as promised in the last video, I'll be talking about how I plan to begin managing my Poshmark inventory so it doesn't get totally out of control and become a mess, because normally I'm a pretty neat person. On a side note though, because I am trying to be a YouTuber, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a like, and also click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future content, as well as the notification bell so you can see this face pop up on your phone or other device at any time of the day when I decide to upload a video. Moving on to the actual content. So, inventory management. I googled it, and that's the best way to start learning anything. So I was directed to this Pinterest page, and might I say this was a tad bit overwhelming, because after scrolling through and looking at things like this, the bin and shelf system, very popular, and then the cubby system, similar to the bin, I realized that there was a lot of ways that I could do this. But the particular challenge here is I'm a college student, so one, I'm not in a permanent housing spot, so I don't really feel like I should settle down and make something that was hard to move. And two, I don't have a lot of money to spend. Still at that negative and $186, actually a little less because I bought more inventory, but that's besides the point. So I had to get creative with how I plan on utilizing my space as well as portable inventory. So here's what I came up with. First off, the staple of my inventory management system is going to be IKEA bags, and these have gotten more famous with people being online resellers because frankly they're really good for this solution. One, they're portable. Two, they're soft storage so you can kind of shove them anywhere. And three, they're durable because they're from IKEA and they're made out of tarp material, which is pretty hard to break. And trust me, I tend to break things, so this is good. The best deal that I found in these was a 4-pack on Amazon of the extra large bags, so those are about 29 inches in length, 13 inches in depth, which is the width, and 12 inches in height. Glad we got that worked out. And these come in at $29 for 4, and I'll have a link in the description for these. But these are where I'm going to be putting pretty much all of my inventory after I end up bagging them. And this would be after I'm done taking pictures and then also measuring, which is something that I have to get into the habit of, is putting measurements into my ad so I don't feel like I have to pull it out of the bag after I'll already have the measurements. Even so, these bags that I found, they have a suffocation warning, which is good. We don't want people to suffocate, but they're also resealable. And apparently that's pretty rare. This is a combo pack, so I get 100 of the 6x9s, 8x10s, 9x12s, 11x14s, yada yada yada. So that's where I'll actually have taken pictures of my items, wash them first, and then put them in the bag, and then place them in the IKEA bags, which all have labels on the ends to specify what's exactly in them. So it'll be categorized eventually, so I have room to expand with more bags and categories. But for right now, since I don't have a ton of inventory, I have less than 50 items, pretty sure I'll be able to shove that all into one bag for now, and then categorize as I need to when I get more items. So in tandem with the poly bags to actually label everything, the Avery address labels are the go-to that I found. You can buy 2,000 for $8.26, and these are where I will Sharpie and give them a UPC code, not an actual one. Really, it'll just be like A24 or B5. Bingo. And that's how I'll keep track of inventory in a spreadsheet so I can see what is actually, in the bag from the spreadsheet that I have. And that's something that I'll have to develop, and I'll share with you once I get more into this system. And last but not least, this is the piece de resistance, because in reality, a lot of the things might not actually be able to pack into those bags. Not a lot, but I'm talking coats or something you may not want to shove into an IKEA bag, or just in general big items. And this last item will also give me a way to keep things in waiting before I actually list them, and that would be this Whitmore adjustable 2-rod garment rack, black and chrome. So this features 2 rails to actually hang clothes, top, bottom, and then these extenders on the side for long items, which I think is important. This is $20.99, so not terribly expensive, but I think for the cost, obviously, I'm not expecting something super durable, but this is something that I would be able to tear down when I'm moving, so that's going to be helpful. And again, this is just a starting inventory system for me. I do have room to expand, obviously, with more IKEA bags, and then I can buy storage racks to put the bags on and maybe move to a bin system eventually. But I think for my application, this is going to be my best bet. If you have a disagreement with my theory, or if you have a suggestion for a better one, which I would appreciate, feel free to share that in the comments below. All the items that I mentioned in today's video will also be in the description. And be sure to subscribe and give this video a like if you enjoyed it. For the next video, I will be talking about my growth strategy per se, regarding how I reached just over 1,000 followers in 1 week's time. So I'll explain how that happened and what I think could have been better, what I think could have been different. So with that, we will see you on the next video.